Hello, this is Manesh Patel with IMTF Trade. Today is May 25th. This is the beginning of our weekly market update videos that we're going to launch every Saturday on YouTube. Initially, it's going to be recordings, and then what we're going to do is we're going to switch into a live format probably in about a month or so. This is let me go for our normal disclaimer before we start going for the markets here. This is our normal disclaimer to state this is for education use only. We're not soliciting to buy or selling a particular instrument. If you do so, you're doing that at your own risk. All information is owned by EII Capital Group, cannot be copied or distributed without our written permission. We are broker neutral, so we support all the charting and packages out there. Today we're going to be using TradingView to look at all the different markets out there. So let's go to the charts and start analyzing them. So the very first product we're going to look at is the E-mini S&P 500 futures. We look at this product, reason why is it covers a lot more stocks out there compared to the NASDAQ and Dow. So this is the one we've always looked at. So we look at the E-mini first, and then we look at the VIX. So here's a monthly chart of the E-mini S&P 500 futures. You can see this nice bullish trend here that pretty much has started back here in 2011. After we broke out here in October 2011, we've kind of gone up. Notice one thing, we've never closed below that 26 bar support here, which is that green line. We sat there and spiked below it, but at the end of the month, we always seem to close above it. And noticed here, also right here last December, where a lot of people were thinking bearish, notice one thing, we went all the way down, but at the end of the month we closed above that green line, and the following month the same thing, went below it and spiked up. So this is still in a nice bullish trend long term. When you start looking at monthly charts, you're looking at about 2 to 5 year projection out there. So this is still bullish here. Here you could see that we did close above this pivot high here last month in April. This month we're kind of pulling back right now, so we're not following through yet. And you could see, and the reason why is that you could notice here is that since January we've gone up, and we haven't had any minor pullbacks at all, and this move here has been a drastic move up. So you had a lot of volatility since January, and that's one of the reasons why we haven't followed through. Does not mean the bullish trend is over at all. We're just taking a profit taking scenario right now. So let's go for the weekly time frame and kind of examine things underneath the hood and see exactly what's going on here. So here's the weekly time frame here. You could see that we barely closed above that level right there, and you could see the following week we actually went down. We had a multiple time frame resistance right there, and that's very critical. And then you could see the resistances, and these are multiple time frame resistances, not single time frame, are going down, and that's the critical right now. And the thing that's stopping this thing from going up is these multiple time frame resistances right there. Okay, and that's basically what's holding this thing from going up. So until we break above this level here in the weekly, we're not going to sit there and have a high probability to retest that high and to keep on going higher. Okay, as far as this is concerned, right now you don't really see any supports below you, so we're just going to go down one more level here, kind of get a little more granular, and you could kind of see here exactly what's going on here. Here's a daily time frame here, and you could see that basically we've been holding that level right there, and we have been blogging throughout the weeks in regards to everything there, and you could see that's the resistance level we're holding there. It's kind of holding this minor resistance level here at 2807. However, it's not a multiple time frame resistance there at all. The multiple time frame support is roughly around 2792. So I really think that we do have a high probability getting to that level right there this week. So we're waiting for that to happen. Once we get there, then it can have a high probability of bouncing off there and coming back to that resistance. The next test of this resistance is going to tell us everything what's going to happen for the summer. If we don't break that, then we got a high probability we're going to swing back and forth for these levels for the summer, and then go from there. And you'll get more of a prediction of what the summer is going to look like by looking at the VIX in a couple of minutes. We did put in social media. There is a timing element where we do have a high probability where we're going to bottom out this coming Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll sit there and keep on going up to basically the 1st or the 3rd of June. So we do think that hopefully Sunday night or Monday we're going to have a high probability getting to that level right there, spike off that, and then start to move upwards there. Okay, let's go look at the VIX product now. Remember, the VIX is a inverse related to the market, so if the VIX is going down, it basically means the market's going up and vice versa. And these are the levels we've marked off for years, and you could see here we have this is a support, that's the middle of the consolidation pattern, and that's the resistance here. We're in the bottom here, it's basic, the market's still bullish. If we're in the top zone, the market's still bearish. If you're towards the center line, it's more you're consolidating here. So you could see we hit this center line here, this resistance here. This basically means we were basically bullish consolidating and so forth. So we have sat there, gotten to that line here 3 weeks in a row. We bounced off there, so we do have a high probability of sitting there now trying to come back to retest that low right there, which we do have a high probability of seeing. If you go back to last June here, last May, June, summer, we kind of hung. August we did spike up, but we sat there and still came back down here. But throughout the whole summer, we kind of respected the red green line here and stayed below it here, and that's the same thing here that's happening. However, the green line is a lot higher, which is the major resistance, is a lot higher than here. So that's a little dangerous now, where there is, it seems like there's going to be very similar to last year as far as the summer is going to be going, but it seems like we're going to experience a lot more volatility this summer unless that green line resistance starts to move down, which it has not done yet. So we're kind of hoping that would happen. You could see here, right here, the green line resistance did move down here going into April here. So right now we're kind of delayed. We're hoping beginning of June that green line will sit there, move down. If it does, that means volatility can come out, and we'll have small volatility throughout the summer, and that means the market still can sit there and keep on going, making little highs here and there throughout the whole summer until August and so forth comes forward. Okay, so now let's go through and find some opportunities for you and kind of show you how the best way to do that is. So here's a free way how you can find these bullish opportunities and bearish opportunities with high probability, giving you the ability to forecast 3 to 1. If you just go to our website, imtftrade.com, if you've not registered for free, just go ahead and register. I'm going to log in. I'm going to log into a free account, not a subscription account, a free one. So now what's going to do is in the free version, you could just go into products, scanner, and now you could search for bullish and bearish shaded setups, okay, and any different time frames that we support here. So let me go through and kind of show you how to do that here. Okay, so first thing I always like to do is go in here and click on reset. That way it resets anything I may have going on. Okay, now what you could do is you choose the time frame you like. The highest time frame, believe it or not, probability to trade is going to be a 240-minute here. So I could come over here on the 240-minute here, choose bullish setup right there, and at that point you'll find all the instruments that are bullish. You can come under the general tab and choose whatever particular market you're looking for. So for example, if I'm looking at just the S&P 500, click on there, go back to 240, and now here's all your bullish setups right there. And then you could also do the same thing for bearish too. Okay, so that's basically all the bullish opportunities right now for this market out of the whole S&P 500, and you can see there's not many at all. Okay, now if you want to increase your probabilities here, what you can do is do a multiple time frame setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a 60-minute also to be bullish too. Okay, so you could look for a 60-minute or daily. So let's quickly just go to daily. And what we're going to do is we're going to filter that list by looking for things that also have a bullish setup on the daily time frame. So here's your high probability items right there. Okay, so this is a 2 time frame bullish setup, and that basically increases your probability of success and so forth. So you could do this with a combination of 240-minute with a daily, or you could do it with a 60-minute with a 240 or so forth. We've put out a lot of social videos and charts on regards to how to doing that. But if you guys still have any questions, you're more than feel free to sit there and email us at info@eiicapital.com here. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will be starting to create these on a weekly basis on Saturday. That way it'll help you prepare for the entire week going forward. Thank you. Bye-bye.